So good morning to one and all. I am Uma Rani, Assistant Professor at EC Department. So this semester I am going to handle EC 8352 Signals and System for second year, third sem EC students. So in that slide, so at the end of the course the student will learn able to determine if a given system is linear, causal, stable or not, and determine the frequency components present in a deterministic signal. To characterizing LTI system, that is linear time invariant system, in the time domain and frequency domain. And finally able to compute the output of an LTI system in the time and frequency domains. So these are the expected outcomes of this syllabus. So in unit 1, classification of signals and system. So first slide shows the introduction to signals. Signals are variable that carry information. Otherwise, it is described as a function of one or more independent variables. Basically, it is a physical quantity. It varies with some dependent or independent variables. So again, the signal can be classified as one-dimensional or multidimensional. So these are the introduction of signals. So the next slide shows the exact definition of the signal. So a function of one or more independent variable that convey or carry the information from one place to another place. It means it convey the information on the nature of physical phenomena. So this is the exact definition of the signal. Signal which carries the information from one place to another place. So say for example, in communication, so the signal is transmitting from transmitter side to receiver side. So that signal carries some information from transmitter to receiver side. So this is a example for signal in communication system. Okay, so basically it is a one or more independent variable. So example for signal is V of t, I of t, x of t. So these are the example for electrical signal. And heartbeat, blood pressure, temperature, vibration. So these are the biosignal. So in first slide, we studied classification of signals, that is one-dimensional signal, multi-dimensional signal. So one-dimensional signal means it is a function of, depends on a single variable. It carries same information. It carries same information. Example, speech signal. The next is multidimensional signal. Multidimensional signal means function of depends on one or more variables. It means it carries two or more information, that is multi information. So it is nothing but multidimensional signals. It carries the different information. So otherwise called as it carries some different information. So variable, one or more variable. Okay, example, 2D image, 3D image, these are the multidimensional signals. Okay, so these are the example for multidimensional signals, right? So I repeat once again, a function of one or more independent variable which convey or carry the information on the nature of physical phenomena. Okay, so these are the electrical signals. Example, V of t, I of t, x of t. And biosignal, heartbeat, blood pressure, temperature, vibration. So types of signal, one-dimensional signal. So one-dimensional signal it carries same information. Multi-dimensional signal it carries the different information. So example for one-dimensional signal is speech signal. The example for multi-dimensional signal is image, that is 2D or 3D image. So this slide shows the basic classification of continuous basic classification of signals. So in first case, continuous time and discrete time signals. The next is periodic and non-periodic signals. The third one is causal and non-causal signal. Fourth one is deterministic and random signal. Last one is even and odd signals. These are the basic classification of signals, that is types of signal. We have 5 types of signal in CT and DT. So in that slide, so we can see what does mean by continuous time signal and what does mean by discrete time signal, that is CT signal, DT signal. The CT signals are real or complex variable as a function of independent variable that ranges over the real numbers and are denoted as x of t. That is CT signal means it is a function of one or more independent variable. It carries information with continuous time period. It can be represented by x of t. So DT signal means it take on real or complex variable as a function of independent variable that ranges over the integers or denoted as x of n. It means it is a function of one or more independent variable. It carries information particular interval of time. So whereas CT means continuous integral of time, continuous integral of time or continuous time. In that case of DT, it is a particular interval of time. So CT can be represented by x of t and DT signal can be represented by x of n. So this figure shows the example for CT signal and next figure shows the example for DT signal. The next signal is periodic and non-periodic signal. So what does mean by periodic and non-periodic signal? So periodic signals have some property. So that means x of t plus t which is equal to x of t for all t. The smallest value of t that satisfy the definition is called the period. So the signal has some property. So the property is x of t which is equal to x of t plus t means for all t. It is a periodic signal. So t is fundamental period. So if the fundamental period is rational number means if the signal is said to be a periodic signal. If the fundamental period is irrational means that particular signal is called as aperiodic or non-periodic signal. So non-periodic signal can be called as aperiodic signal. So aperiodic signal property is x of t which is not equal to x of t plus t. So that is reverse operation of periodic signal. In the case of periodic signal, if x of t which is equal to x of t plus capital T. So the capital T represents the fundamental period. The fundamental period formula is t which is equal to 2 pi omega naught. So we can calculate the fundamental period means if the fundamental period value is rational number means if the signal is periodic signal. So and also satisfy the property or condition x of t plus t which is equal to x of t. Suppose if not satisfy the condition x of t plus t which is not equal to x of t, that is the fundamental period should be irrational, means that periodic signal should be called as non-periodic signal or aperiodic signal. So this figure shows the aperiodic signal, that is non-periodic signal, left signal, and periodic signal is called right signal, right? The next is causal and non-causal signal. A causal signal is 0 for t less than 0 and a non-causal signal is 0 for t greater than 0. So this figure shows the causal and non-causal signal for CT. So every signal has two components, odd component and even component. Similarly, every signal can be represented by CT signal and DT signal. So already I specified, CT can be represented as x of t and dt can be expressed as x of n. So here right and left side signals. So a right side signal is 0 for t less than t and left side signal is 0 for t greater than t, where t can be positive or negative. So this figure shows the right side signal and next figure shows the left side signal for causal. So otherwise the causal signal is said to be if input depends on the present and previous value means, so that signal is called as causal signal. The input depends on the present and past inputs. That signal is called causal signal. Non-causal signal means the output depends on the future input. If signal satisfy the future input means that signal called non-causal signal. That is, output depends on the future input. So that is nothing but non-causal signal. So this slide shows the deterministic and random signal. So what does mean by deterministic signal? So behavior of this signal is predictable with respect to time. So we can predict the value of the signal. That is nothing but deterministic signal. So we can determine the value of the signal or we can predict the value of the signal. Okay. So behavior of the signal is predictable with respect to time. So this is nothing but deterministic signal. So there is no uncertainty with respect to its value at any time. So this signal can be expressed mathematically. Say for example, x of t which is equal to sine 3t. It is a deterministic signal. So we can substitute the value of t in sine 3t means we can get the value of sine value. So that can be assigned to x of t. That is, we can determine the value of the x of t. That is x of t which is equal to sine 3t. So this is nothing but deterministic signal. So we can predict the value, we can determine the value of the signal, and this signal can be expressed mathematically. So this is nothing but deterministic and random signal. The next is random signal. So in that case, behavior of the signal is random, that is not predictable with respect to time. So whereas deterministic signal, we can predict the value with respect to time. So in the case of random signal is not predictable with respect to time. So there is an uncertainty with respect to its value at any time. These signals cannot be expressed mathematically. So whereas in the case of deterministic signal, we can express mathematically. Say for example, x of t which is equal to sine 3t cos 3t, like that. But in that case, we cannot express mathematically. So for example, thermal noise generated in non-deterministic signal. So in the case of deterministic signal, we can determine and predict the value. So here, in the case of deterministic signal, the thermal noise is generated. So this is a example for random signal. The next is even and odd signal. So already I said every signal has two components. One is even component and odd component. A signal consists of both even and odd component. So even signal can be represented by x e of t, and odd signal can be expressed as x o of t. So the condition or property of even signal is x e of t, which is equal to x e of minus t, and x o of t. X o of t means odd signal can be expressed as x o of t, which is equal to minus x o of minus t. So any signal is sum of unique, odd and even signal using x of t, which is equal to x e of t plus x o of t. So it means the summation of two signals, that is even and odd signals. Okay. So this signal shows the example for even and odd signal. So this is a condition or property for even and odd signal. That is even means x of minus t, which is equal to x of t means, so this is for CT signal, x of minus n, which is equal to x of n. This is for DT signal. So odd signal means x of minus t, which is equal to minus x of t, x of minus n, which is equal to minus x of minus n. Suppose if you want to calculate the even signal means summation of x of t plus x of minus t divided by 2. That is signal and reverse of the signal, which two signal should be added and divided by 2 is called even signal, and odd signal means that is difference between the original signal and the reverse of the signal and divided by 2, that is x of t minus x of minus t divided by 2. So this is nothing but odd signal. So how to find out the, so this slide shows the property of even and odd signal and how to calculate the odd signal and even signal. So using that formula we can calculate the even signal and odd signal, right? Next, bounded and unbounded signal. So every signal is bounded, but meaningful signal is always bounded. Unbounded means every system is unbounded, but meaningful signal is always unbounded. So this is called bounded and unbounded signal. The next slide shows the power and energy signals. So the energy has some power and energy. Every signal has some power and energy. So using some formula we can calculate the power of the signal and the energy of the signal. So in that slide we can see what's the difference between energy signal and power signal. So a power signal infinite duration, so in the case of energy signal finite duration. Next point, normalized power is finite and non-zero, normalized energy is finite and non-zero. And third point, normalized energy average over infinite time is infinite. So in the case of energy signal, normalized power average over infinite time is 0. So the last one, mathematically tractable, this is physically realizable. So these are the power and energy signal. Okay, so in that class we studied classification of signals, that is continuous time, discrete time, even and periodic, aperiodic and non-periodic, even and odd, and then deterministic, non-deterministic, power and energy signal. right? Thank you, students.